Hello, YouTube friends. But more to the point, this is more privately for Elon Musk, but I don't care if people see it. So, the more, the more that I convince myself that this is just an imposter, the more that I try to convince myself that you're not real, Elon. There is some kind of force telling me you are. Some kind of connection that's not seen but felt. And it's like you're with me all day long. And then I listen to what you say, which probably could relate to just about anybody. And I really feel like it's about me. And it isn't for the reasons of living some kind of life of luxury or anything like that. It is for the reason of my need for love and never finding a connection, never finding anyone who met me with the kind of love that I want. Because, like I said earlier this morning in a different video, people don't love the way I do and they don't value love the way I do. As soon as somebody else turns their head, they're cheating on their spouse, or else they're argumentative with the person that they love until they end up hating each other and separating. You know, I've not known a lot of love, but I've always wanted it. The only love I've ever known was a tried and true love, was the love of God Almighty. Because like I told you before, Elon, and I was crying, when I lived in Indiana, and I'm going to repeat it again so other people can hear it. When I lived in Indiana, after I was seeing my psychologist, after I was beaten on left for dead and raped, that hate crime that happened to me, then I was living in an ordinance that said anybody who was LGBTQ could not have the right to prosecute the person that hurt them. But anyhow, my psychologist said, you've published books, you've made an accomplishment here, you've started something. And at the time, I think it was the UCAS that I published. I was the first one to write about a shark and there being a hurricane and the island flooding and the sharks swimming into the houses and stuff like that. This was way back when I was with my ex into after I was beat up. I had to finish that. I had to find help from college students. But segueing back, I digress. Segueing back, my psychologist said it's time for you to go out and be social again. And so, even though I was bald because I lost all my hair and I had my head shaved, and it was the most male I ever looked, I was also 140 pounds because my dad had me working out at the gym every week, and I enjoyed that. So, and I like seeing all of those good looking men in there, I admit it. I mean, and I got hit on, believe it or not, and I've never thought of myself as good looking. But anyway, I digress again. I segue back. So I went out and I got me a pair of high heel shoes that look like the kind of shoes that men wore in the 70s. And I put on my tight clothes and I put on makeup because I always wore makeup since I started being a singer. And I was at a coffee shop and they were playing music in this coffee shop. And I was drinking coffee or tea. But anyhow, I got up to walk to the counter and get another cup of coffee because nobody was waiting on me. And this really good looking young guy, blonde hair, blue eyes, walked up to me right to my face. And he said, "You know your sin." And I said, "Why?" "Because you're gay," he said. And actually I'm transgender, not gay. But anyhow, I said, why are you judging me like that for? And I said something to the effect of God accepts me. I didn't really say what I saw in the Bible later, because this memory is coming back to me now because of the trauma I've had. I lost memories, but I knew the essence of this. But I asked God to help me remember it fully so I could tell the story. So I went home. I was very upset. And I opened up this little Bible that this woman gave me years ago. She called herself Grandma Adams. She made friends with me when I was a child because she could see the abuse I was growing up in. And we lived in this trailer park on a lake. And I would go visit her in her camper. And she gave me this Bible. And in this Bible it said, "To Ricky, my little friend, walk with God in everything you do." And I always have. And she said, when I die, I'm going to put cats in your life. And I have a cat, and there's cats all around my house. I can prove that right now. Those two cats are here every single day they're here. I mean, I give them cat treats now. Because when I do my prayer and I feed the birds, now I have to feed the cats also. So, and I've read that cats are spiritual. But I digress and I go back. And I open up this Bible. And I was very sad because this person had done this to me. This good-looking young man. And what did I see? Right on the page I just opened up to. If the world hates you, it hated me before it hated you, says God and Jesus. If the world doesn't accept you, the world didn't accept me before it didn't accept you. And I just started bawling. Because the Bible is so contradictory about these things. And that's why I say to people who disagree with me, nobody knows how God feels. Nobody knows what the true word of the Bible is, because these kings like King James and so forth and so on, I suspect, have changed it to suit their bigotry like we see in the alt-right wing today. Because God is love. God is not hate. But I just bawled my eyes out and I felt loved. And this is the same thing that's happening between me and you, Elon Musk. For some reason, I am feeling this deep love, like a security I've never felt before, because always with love, there should be insecurity. But with you, I feel like your mindset is, I love this person, I connect with this person, and I'm not ever letting it go, whether you're fully admitting it or not. And I feel your presence from the beginning. I feel your presence when I was out with Mom yesterday, and I feel so happy to be loved. I'm already feeling like I'm your wife and I'm in love. And people probably think I'm nuts, and sometimes I wonder maybe I am, but that's just how it's happening. And that's why poor Keanu Reeves just stopped mattering. And I felt really awful about that, but I couldn't help it. There was just this pull towards you, Elon. This pull that I couldn't fight. And I did try. I tried to run because we're on different sides of the fence, or so I thought, until I got a whiff of you with my Xavier type of thing, the fictional X-Men, and I read you, and I saw the tears, and I saw the regrets, and I saw that person that was locked behind a door in your mind that you didn't want to let out. But now it's open, isn't it? Because of me. And that's all I want to say. You know, this cat here in front of me now, I don't know if you can see him. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's at the front by the garage. He's far away up there, but he looks like Lemon Quartz. But she's not as stocky and as muscular as him. But he's getting to the point to where he doesn't run away when I come out and give him a treat. But I also read that those cats that are orange and yellow like that, the tabby looking cats, are the ones that guarded the baby Jesus. It's right on YouTube. So I'm glad that my friend across the street gave me a cat that color. So, but I digress and I segue back again, Elon. It's just an unexplainable thing to me. I've never felt it before. I've been attracted to people like my ex who hurt me because of how he looked. He was glasses, he was handsome, but there was no connection like this. Whether it's whatever it is, it just feels like I belong to you and you belong to me. And it's just natural. So, yes, I feel what you feel, and I'm not just saying that. I really do. And I hope someday that evolves more, but I can't force it. I can't make you love me, but I feel like you do. I know for sure that I love you unconditionally. And even if I go away, I always come back. Even if I think you're an imposter because of something you say, I come back hoping it is really you. But I love you more every day. I love you more every day, Elon Musk. And God bless the people out there who support my videos, who say kind things to me. And I pray that God and Goddess and Archangels protect us and protect the meek. If I am, then so it is. My love with Elon is true.